Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be showing you some useful window functions that you can use to manipulate the window inside your GTK application. And without further delay, let's get into it. So first, I will go ahead and create a folder whereby I will store my source code. So, and I will name it something like day 2. Then I will just change the directory to that folder. Then I will create a C file. So touch, I will name it main.c. Then I will go ahead and open it with nano. So nano main.c, like that. So if you have not watched my previous video, I've shown you how to create just a simple GTK application with just a simple top level window, but I will explain it again on this video. So what you have to do first is just include the GTK library headers. So include GTK.h. So GTK.h. So if you haven't installed GTK, in the previous video I showed you how to install GTK on your Linux machine. So first of all, you have to include the header file, then go ahead to the main function. So int main, like that, go here and return 0, like that. Then I will pass some command line arguments. So the first argument is of type integer, and it's argc for argument count. So, and the second one is a character array, which will name it argv. So it's an array that contains the command line arguments now in form of a string array. Now, next here I will initialize GTK by saying GTK init and passing it the address of both the argument count and the argument vector. So address of, using the ampersand, address of argc. So this one over here, argc, then comma, the second argument is argv, the address of argv. Then I will go here at the bottom and just initialize the main loop over here, and it's gtk underscore main, like that. So first of all, you have to create a window. So to create a window, you'll declare a GTK widget object or struct, which it's a pointer to. So this variable, this window, it's a pointer to this GTK widget. So like that, and then go ahead and reassign the window object, which will be equals to GTK GTK window, then new, like that. Then finish by putting a semicolon over there, then and just specifying that it will be a top level window, and we do that by doing GTK window top level, just like that. Then the final step is just to display it or to show it on the screen, and it's simple. So you just say GTK widget then show underscore all, then you pass in the window itself. So this will display the window on the screen. So this is a simple program that we wrote in the previous video, and it's just simple, just initializing the GTK library, and then over here down is just declaring the main loop. So this is the main loop function. Then over here you declare a window widget by declaring a variable which is of type GTK widget, and it's a pointer to this GTK widget. Then this window, you reinitialize it with this instance method, which is GTK window new. Then you pass it this constant or macro which says GTK window top level. So in today's video, let me save this and run it. So running it, it's simple. It's just saying GCC, the name of the source code, then -o, the name of the executable, which will also be main, then followed by 2 backticks. Then here we put this command, so pkg package config. So this is to tell the linker to go and find the library files and link it to our source code. So, and I just specify the C flags, so C flags, then the libs, and the name of the library, which is GTK plus dash 3.0, like that. Then I will go ahead and run it. So it has compiled. So if I list the directories, you can see this executable has been generated, and to run this executable is just // then the name of the executable, so like that. So this is the simple window that we created in the last lesson. So I'll start by showing you just a simple property of changing the window title over here. As you can see, it takes the name of the file, which is main, but you can always customize this one. So I'll close it and run and edit the file again. So main.c, and go back over here. Then after here, I will go ahead and write that function that will set the title in our main window. So, and the function is GTK window, then set title, like that, followed by the calling braces. Then we pass in the name of the widget, which is the window we want to put the title, then followed by a pair of curly braces, which indicates that it's a string, and which will put the name of the title. So we can say example GTK app, like that. So I can go ahead and save, exit, run the same command, which is this one over here. So you can see we are getting an error. It's not an error, it's a warning. So, but it has compiled successfully. But let me show you, it will run. So main, like that. So you can see over here, it has set the title over here. So I will close it and let us get rid of this ugly warning. And so we'll go ahead and edit this file again. So it's complaining because of this one over here. So I have to convert it or typecast it to a window. So, and there is a function that does that. So this GTK window, then close this over here, and I will save it, escape, and go ahead and compile it again. So you can see the warnings are gone. So if I run it again, it will run with our title over here. So notice that if I exit this window, it always runs. So let us fix that. Let me exit just nano main.c, our file again. So at the bottom here, you can just use this function. So g signal connect. So this function, we'll see it in much details in later videos, and we'll explore more. So basically what it does, it connects a certain function to a certain widget. For example, if if a button is clicked, something should happen. We mostly use the g signal connect. So first thing, so it accepts 3 arguments. So the first argument is the widget in place or widget in target, so which is the window. the name of the event, so which is destroy, then again the name of a callback function. So in this case we have a predefined callback function and we write it like this. So you first write g underscore callback, then followed by this, by the brackets, then just write gtk main quit. So this is a predefined function which is defined in the library, so you don't have to define it, so it's already defined, and then you pass it inside the g callback over here. Then the last argument, so there are 4 arguments. The last argument is the data that you want to pass in here to this function over here. So in our case we don't have any data, so we'll pass null in this case. So I'll go ahead and save my file. So if I exit and recompile again and run it, you'll see that the behavior will change. So if I exit this application, you can see it terminates even the process running on the terminal. So that's the G signal connect. So I'll go ahead, go back and edit my file again. So we have seen the GTK window set title, which you have to typecast it to the GTK window over here. Then you pass in the window object. Then over here you put in the title that you want for it to display. So another useful method is to set that, if you want to set a default size for your window, for example you want a 600 by 600 window, there is a useful function for that. So I can go ahead and say GTK window. So note that these functions are starts with GTK, then followed by the name of the widget. So for example, if we were dealing with buttons, it should be GTK button, then the name of the action that is to be performed. So GTK window underscore, then I can say set default size, like that. So again we pass in the target widget and we have to typecast it first. So GTK window, the name of the widget, which is window. So remember, window is the same window we are referencing over here. So window, like that, then followed by width and height. So if I want 500 by let's say 500 window, so this is how it works. So I can save it and recompile it again then run it. You can see now it is a 500 by 500 window. So you can play around with the numbers. So let me go back. You can, let's say, you can say you want a 900 by 900. So I'll go ahead, recompile it again using the same command, then we run it. So you can see now it's a bigger window. So as you can notice in our recompilation, we are just navigating to this command, but in the later video I'll show you how to make a makefile, which will make the compilation of the code much easier, rather than writing the command time after time. Now let me go ahead and go back to my main.c file. So this is the second function. So the set default size is the name of the function. So, and then again notice that there is this set. So there is anytime you see as anything GTK widget set, you know that we are modifying something on that widget. So if you want to get something from that widget, it will be GTK window get default size, something like that. So this is the function number 2. Function number 3, let's say you want the window not to be resizable. So if I exit this one over here and run this program again, you'll see that we can resize this window. But if you want to prevent this behavior, there is a function for you. So you'll exit it and go back and edit it. So the function is, so let me tab. So the function is gtk underscore window underscore set underscore resizable. Hope I've typed it correctly. So, and it expects two arguments. The first is the window, so the thing that we want it to resize or not. So gtk window followed by this window over here, then followed by a boolean, so true or false. So if you want it to be resizable, it will be true. By default is true, but if we don't want it to be resizable, we can use these false macros. So, but you know that, see, there is no data type as a boolean, is 0 or 1, but the GTK library comes with some useful macros that represent these values: 0 for false, 1 for true. So you use the false over here. If you want for it to be resizable, you use true. So I can go ahead, save it, then recompile it again. So it has compiled successfully, then run the function again. So now you can see there is no this functionality. I cannot resize this window over here because I've set it to false over here, like that. Now let me go back to my code again. Let us see another function. So example, if you want to set the position of the window, so by default, let me run the program again and let us see. So main, so it appears on the leftmost side, so the left, but if you want it to appear in the center or in the top left, like that, there is a function for doing that. So I'll go ahead over here and utilize that function. So it's gtk followed by window, then set position, like that. So remember, we are using this gtk window function over here to just avoid the errors, the warnings that are coming if you don't typecast this object. So window, can use window, then followed by the position that we want it to be. So there are some different macros that you can use for that and I will show you one. So you can say gtk align like that. No, gtk win pose for position. So gtk window position, I can say something like center, like that. So this will start the window at the center. So you can save this one, exit it, recompile it again, then try running it again. So main, like that. So as you can see, it has started in the middle, if you have noticed. So let me show you another one. So I'll go ahead and edit over here. So I can use, so gtk position mouse. So this will start the window where the mouse is. So this cursor where it is, the window will launch where the mouse is. So I can save it, exit, compile it again, and run it. So main, like that. So you can see it has appeared here. So if I move my mouse over here, just take a look and try recompiling it and running it again, you can see it has appeared on the left hand side. If I wanted it to be in the center, so you can see my mouse is somewhere in the center. If I run the program, you can see it's here. If I run the program, enter, it's on the center. So for more of these macros or constants, I will show you where to get them. So you can go here and just search for GTK set position if you're looking for where I'm referencing from. So this one over here, the first one, I leave these links on the description. So you can see the GTK set position takes the window object, then it takes the position, and here you can see the type of the position over here is GTK window position. I can click it and see the possible options I have. So you can see there is center, there is mouse, center always, center on parent. You can try this on your own. So for more window functions, there is this one over here, this link over here, which I will leave again on the description, whereby you can see other methods that you can use. So they are these ones over here. So GTK get top level, set default icon name. You can just try this on your own. GTK window destroy, you can use it. So you can use GTK window full screen. So you can, if you want to use it, just click on it and see how the API is used. So it expects just a window, the window object. So, and description, it says that asks to place window in the full screen state. So if you want your window to start in a full screen state, you can use this function. So we can go ahead and try it out. So I can go ahead, nano. So I can go ahead over here, then I can just try GTK window followed by full screen. Then I pass in the window. To avoid the error, the warnings that you saw earlier, just typecast it by saying GTK window. So with time we'll get used to this stuff. Then I will save it, exit, try recompiling it again, and run the executable. So sorry main, like that. You can see now it's weird, it's a little bit weird, but it starts in a full screen state mode. So it's weird, but it's the way that it works. So you can go ahead and just check some other functions. So you can check the functions over here. So get so there is the getters over here. You can get anything that, so you just you will just go through with these functions and try them out. So they are not as hard as you think. Just click one and see the parameters that it requires, and just put them and then try it yourself. So that was the thing that I wanted to just hint in this video. These window functions that may come in handy when you're doing something. You can try them out on yourself and see the different behaviors. So that was all, and if this video has helped you, just leave a like and subscribe, and see you on the next video.